Boys and girls, when you are answering a question that says what is the best way to combine sentences, you do not need to go back into the sentence and read it in the story. What you do need to do is label it ROF, because there's going to be some run-ons and there's going to be some fragments. If there is a comma in that sentence, you need to circle it, because there's a reason for every single comma. If you did not label that next to where it says combine sentences 2 and 3, then you need to do that right now. Now let's take a look at the very first sentence. I'm going to label every subject and every predicate, and I'm going to circle every comma and every fanboy. Sometimes animals, subject, get in trouble, predicate, and there's a fanboy, they, subject, need to get away, predicate. This is a subject predicate and a subject predicate. It's a compound sentence. This should be a compound sentence. So there should be a comma. Because there isn't a comma, it is wrong. Notice how I labeled all my subjects and my predicates. Let's look at B. Sometimes animals, subject, get into trouble, predicate, comma, and. Need to get away, predicate. It has a comma, so there should be a subject and a predicate behind there, but is there? No, it's missing a subject. So it's saying it's a compound sentence, but guess what? It's not. Because there's no subject. If I read need to get away by itself, is that a complete sentence? Nope, so that is not the answer. Let's look at C. Sometimes animals, subject, get into trouble, predicate, comma, they, subject, need to get away, predicate. What kind of sentence do we have here? We got a comma that's just put into thin air. It's a thin air comma. There's not even a fanboy. So this is a run-on sentence. So I cannot choose a run-on sentence. Now let's look at D. Sometimes animals, subject, get into trouble, predicate, comma, and. Everything behind it should have a subject and a predicate. They, subject, need to get away, predicate. Yes. So I have a compound sentence, and that is my answer. I want you to look at all the work that I did on every single sentence. I labeled the kind of sentence it was. I circled every comma and fanboy. I labeled every subject, and I labeled every predicate. This is the strategy that you are going to use on these kinds of questions to help you become